Manchester United have made their first signing under Rangnick, and it's an 18-year-old player who has been playing in one of the Premier League sides in there. And we have the latest from Erik ten Hag and the Manchester United manager search this season in here. Welcome to Manchester United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the channel that brings you your latest news about Manchester United. We do only Manchester United. That gives you the urge to subscribe to our channel, especially if at all you are a Manchester United fan or a Red Devil or a supporter. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, click the subscription button and then click the notification bell and click all. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel in there. So today we start off with Collier, that is Toby Collier in there for you. He is really a very good player. He has been playing for the under-18s of Brighton and is 18 years of age. He has played 25 appearances last season in the under-18s of Brighton in there for you. He has captained England under-16 and under-17s in there for you, bringing in his quality leadership at Manchester United. He is a defensive midfielder, and that really indicates so much on this signing because United lacks quality over there. And when you look at the crisis at Manchester United, at least there would have been a player coming out from the academy to come in and represent, but no one has come in through to do the needful for Manchester United. But him coming at Manchester United is really a very good boost, especially when it comes to those young talents in there that United has been scouting in there for you. The scouting of Manchester United has so far not been bad ever since Louis van Gaal, because he really scouted in some good players in there for you, and at least we've been getting in some good players from the academy, namely Scott McTominay, Jesse Lingard, Dean Henderson, Marcus Rashford, the latest being Mason Greenwood. Now there is Shorty is also good, and now the boy on the block who goes by the names of Anthony Elanga. He's really a great one in here and is doing great for the Manchester United team in there. So I really believe that he might be a great signing, and United have been having really a very good eye when it comes to their scouts in there. But my worry is I really want to see more scouts going outside England. That's where I want United to really get more and more talent in there. I know they're so much focused on really having very many English players at Manchester United in there because they really want to dominate England in there for you. But I really believe that it's rare to find a team that wins with most of the talent that is English in there. It's very rare. That's why you saw England, even when they reached the Euro finals, you saw them that they lacked quality in some places in there for you, and that's why you saw that Italy really stretched them to the max and they reached the penalties and England was really out. But in the whole look, it's good to see to it that he comes in. Toby Collier comes in at Manchester United because we love young talent, and if at all he's so much pleasing, when you look at the manager who is now the interim at Manchester United, Rangnick likes young talent, and you've seen him really embrace them a lot, especially Anthony Elanga, the one who Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave his debut in the full team, in the first team, but later dumped him under the bus. But when Rangnick came in through, he admired Elanga so much because of his work rate, and he brought him onto the pitch immediately in his first game that he played against Crystal Palace. And ever since then, that was history. He's a starter. He has gotten more stats more than Marcus Rashford ever since Ralf Rangnick came in at Manchester United. It shows you the impact of this young man in there at Manchester United. So if at all you a young talent and you see others thriving at Manchester United, you have the reason to come in and really play for Manchester United and admire to come in and play for United because they've done it all in there. We got to the other story about Erik ten Hag, David Austin coming in out and saying that United want to sail or finish the deal of the next manager of Manchester United before April ends. Sorry, before March ends. And they are using this period. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. They are using this period to go in and really search for the next manager. Remember, the league is going to resume back on 2nd April. That is close to a fortnight. So those are 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, Manchester United wants to use them to come in and really say and do the needful in there to look for the next Man United manager in there. And when you look at David Austin, he has really come out and said this about Manchester United, that Manchester United wants to wrap up the managerial process in the coming weeks. Ideally, by the end of March, United are speeding up the process, meeting candidates and withdrawing and whittling down the shortlist. United hope to have a chosen candidate in place as soon as possible in there. That's what has really come out and said. And this is what he has said about Pochettino. Suggestions that he's the chosen candidate of the dressing room. He's admired by Sir Alex Ferguson, but Erik ten Hag, admirers in Manchester United hierarchy, that is the Ralf Rangnicks of this world, and lower release clause in there. And when you look at what is happening at Manchester United, United are really dividends oriented. I really believe that if at all they are to appoint the manager of Manchester United in March, I think then Erik ten Hag takes it. That's why I've really come out and I'm telling you that Erik ten Hag latest. If at all United are really going to make a choice of a manager before March ends, they're really going to take Erik ten Hag, because Pochettino, there is a release clause of close to £30 million that was supposed to pay to PSG, and the release clause of Erik ten Hag is £5 million because he's left with 1 year, and he came out and said next summer he wants to be somewhere else coaching in there. And the conditions set by PSG I really think are going to be hard, and I've really heard that Pochettino wants to stay at PSG in there, though I know he's really going to get sacked in there. I don't know whether Pochettino is going to resign because of his urge to be a United manager, because he knows they are going to sack him. Thomas Tuchel, who really put PSG into the finale of the Champions League in 2020, I mean, he was sacked immediately. He was sacked in there, yet he put the team to the final and they lost. He was sacked. You know that very well. So I really believe that that gives Erik ten Hag a boost ahead of Pochettino, because Pochettino is looking like he cannot throw in the towel and he wants to come to Manchester United. PSG look like they are really going to make their last decision of who is going to be the next manager come in the summer. So I don't know whether United will wait until the summer, but David Austin, one of those people that really came out and broke the news about Ralf Rangnick, that United has agreed a deal with Ralf Rangnick, has come out and said it's going to happen before March ends. These 2 weeks are really going to be crucial for Manchester United. So to me, I really believe that United will go in for Ten Hag, and I really believe that people like Rangnick love him a lot. And when you look at the structure of Manchester United, it's time United shifted 100% from what Sir Alex Ferguson had put up at Manchester United, because I really believe that football has changed so much, and there is no way you can really come in and playing that wide play in there as Ferguson used to do. You cross in the ball and you score. That's really ancient. But the modern era of football is all about pressing and putting that ball right in there, meaning the ball position in there, being into the right position in there, and having lots and lots and lots of supporters, because the more trophies you win, the more supporters you get. So I really believe that United have reached a level of coming in here to do the needful and bring on a man who goes by the names of Erik ten Hag to build a new culture at Manchester United and philosophy. And I really believe that Erik ten Hag is really going to come at Manchester United. Ralf Rangnick would love him because he worked alongside Pep Guardiola in Bayern Munich, and I really believe it's time for him to join the bigger side in that. I really believe that no manager like Erik ten Hag will turn down a job like this if at all he knows that he has the backing of Ralf Rangnick, because he is really going to get him what he deserves. And Ralf Rangnick having been at Manchester United for some good months now. He came in November, now December, January, February, close to 4 or 5 months he's here, and he knows the problem in the dressing rooms. He really addressed him very well and tell him that, please, the egos are A, B, C, D, and this is what you're not supposed to do in them. And I really told people that I got to know the reason as to why Ragnick was brought in as an interim manager. He was a sporting director, and he had spent close to 6 years without being on the touchline. Reason is simple. They brought him in to come in and settle and know what exactly is taking place in the dressing room, and he finds a solution such that the new manager doesn't face it rough as these others have faced it. So guys, feel free to go into the comment section and tell me what you think about the new signing of Manchester United. Toby, call me in there. Then Erik ten Hag, and what you think about him coming at Manchester United. I sign out for now. See you later.